I became homeless. It can happen to anyone, and it does happen to anyone. Don't ever think, I'm safe, it's not going to happen to me. It could. It can just take one thing. It may take an accumulation of things, but it does, and it can happen to everyone. I'm Scott, I'm 56 years old, and I'm from Mullumbimby. Definitely homelessness can happen to anyone. I'm sitting here telling my story of being homeless. I've been a teacher, I've been a principal. I was also the state manager of an IT training company, earning $50 an hour, working 40 hours in a week. In May of 2013, I was diagnosed with Burkitt's lymphoma, a very aggressive form of cancer. I spent 6 months in St Vincent's Hospital in Sydney, fighting that, and obviously very successfully. Coming back after my hospitalisation, I did my recovery by myself, with very little help from anybody. In 2015, I started to venture out into the world again. I was living with a friend in Brunswick Heads, and the situation there became extremely difficult, and very late one night I found myself homeless and on the streets, myself and my dog in my car. I gave him the back, and on the back seat were whatever belongings I could get into my car, and I slept in the front seat. I can't say I slept because I was constantly on the lookout for somebody coming along to, tell me to move on or to do whatever. It's very scary. It's very scary. And it's not something that you do because you want to. You have no other choice. My world collapsed. Sorry. At that time, because you suddenly have nowhere to go, you have no security, you don't know what you're going to do, where you're going to be. Your mind can't focus on anything. You're just overwhelmed by how am I going to care for my dog? How am I going to care for myself? How am I going to get a good night's sleep? Where am I going to get my food from? All of these things come into play. The one thing I've learnt from this experience, don't ever give up. Never give up. Because people are there to help. It can be difficult, it can be daunting, but once you get there, and once you get that help, and once you get into some form of safe, secure, long-term accommodation, your world changes.